सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्तगोचरं तमगोचरम् गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। Let us chant from 51. Manomayo napi. Manomayo napi.
Manomayo napi.
Bhavet parātmā.
Bhavet parātmā.
Hi ādyantavatvāt.
Hi ādyantavatvāt.
Parinami bhāvāt.
Parinami bhāvāt.
Dukkātmakatvāt.
Dukkhvatmakatvāt.
Viṣayatvahetoho.
Viṣayatanevoho.
Drashtahi.
Drashtahi.
दृश्यात्मतया
दृश्यात्मतया
न दृष्टः
न दृष्टः
बुद्धिः बुद्धीन्द्रियैः
बुद्धिः बुद्धीन्द्रियैः
सार्धं सवृत्तिः
शार्तं सवृत्तिः
कर्तृलक्षणः
कर्तलक्षणः
विज्ञानमयकोशः स्यात्
विज्ञानमयकोशस्य
पुंसः
भुंसः
संसारकारणम्
संसारकारणम्
अनुव्रजत्
अनुविजयत्
चित् प्रतिबिम्बशक्तिः
चित् प्रतिबिम्बशक्तिः
विज्ञानसंज्ञः
विज्ञानसंज्ञः
प्रकृतेर्विकारः
प्रतिविकारकः
ज्ञानक्रियावान्
ज्ञानक्रियावान्
अहमित्यजस्रम्
अहमित्यजस्रम्
देहेन्द्रियादिषु
देहेन्द्रियादिषु
अभिमन्यते भृशम्
अभिमन्यते भृशम्
अनादिकालोऽयम्
अनादिकालोऽयम्
अहं स्वभावः
अहं स्वभावः
जीवः समस्त
जीवः समस्त
व्यवहारवोढा
विवकारहोता
करोति कर्माणि
करोति कर्माणि
अपि पूर्ववासनः
अभिपूर्णवासनः
पुण्यान्यपुण्यानि च
पुण्यानि च
तत्फलानि
तत्फलानि
भुङ्क्ते विचित्रासु
भुङ्क्ते विचित्रासु
अपि योनिषु व्रजन्
अभियोनिष्यचिन्
आयाति निर्याति
आद्यादि नित्यादि
अध ऊर्ध्वमेशः
अध ऊर्ध्वमेशः
asyaiva
asyaiva
vijñānamayasya
vijñānamayasya
jāgrat svapnādi
jāgrat svapnādi
avasthāḥ
avasthāḥ
sukhaduḥkhabhogaḥ.
sukhaduḥkhabhogaḥ.
Yeah. So this is where we had paused, I think. Shloka number 55. From 52 onwards, buddhihi buddhindriyahi sardham. From there, this Vijnanamaya Kosha was being described as the combination of buddhihi and buddhindriyahi, means sense organs. Sense organs were already included in Manomaya Kosha. Manomaya Kosha is manaha plus sense organs. Here buddhihi plus sense organs is equal to Vijnanamaya Kosha. Like that, our Shastram defines it. And then this Vijnanamaya is the samsara karanam. Why Vijnanamaya is samsara karanam? Because Vijnanamaya is the one that is confused. Therefore, all blame goes to this Vijnanamaya. Vijnanamaya can make it or break it. That's the idea. Anuvrajat, etc. we saw. Then anadikaloyam aham svabhavaha jivaha. This guy can be called jivaha, ahankaraha. These words are all now synonymously used by Shankaracharya. Jivaha, he says. Samasta vyavahara vodha. Obviously, he means what? He, she is the kingpin, is the one sitting behind all this sthula sariram and behind the manas. Then buddhi is given the, what is in Kathopanishad, what was said? What was it?
Buddhim tu sarathi.
Buddhim tu sarathim viddhi. So, what is the shloka? How does it begin? Ātmanam rathinam viddhi shariram rathamevatu. This ratha, imagine this body to be a chariot. Chariot. You know chariot, right? And imagine this chariot has 5 horses, okay? 5 horses. Like that you should imagine. So, Atmanam Rathinam Viddhi Shariram Rathamevatu. Okay, Sharira is the Ratha. We'll come back to Atmanam later. This chariot is the body. Shariram Rathamevatu Indriyani Paranyahu Vishayansteshu Gocharan. You know, these 5 horses are there, no? They are the sense organs of this body. And what about the sense organs? Where do they go? Well, they go to wherever they have to go, which is all the things that are out there. The horses are all, the whole world is open for the horses. Indriyani paranyahu vishayansteshu gocharan. Then before that, buddhim tu sarathim viddhi.
Manaha is the
Pragraham eva cha. But something else comes before that. Something else comes. And Manaha pragraham eva cha. Yeah. Then what about the mind? Mind is all those ropes coming from the 5 horses. That is the mind. And then Sarathi, Buddhim tu Sarathim Viddhi. This Sarathi, who is the Sarathi? The Sarathi is the Buddhi. Buddhim tu Sarathim Viddhi. So Buddhi is the Sarathi, Manaha is the reins. Reins means R-E-I-N-S, reins. And then sense organs are the horses, and the whole world is left. All the objects are sense objects. This is how they explain it. Yamadharmaraja. and Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi. Then Atma, the guy who is sitting, the guy is actually going to war. And that Rathinam, Rathaswami, that is Atma, it seems there. Not Buddhi. There is somebody behind the Buddhi also. Somebody behind the Buddhi also, which will come later. Next sloka, let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. So that means what? Atma is not the Annamaya Kosha, Ratha, Annamaya Kosha. Atma is not this Manomaya Kosha. Atma is not Pranamaya Kosha. And now Vijnanamaya Kosha is coming. He will say in the next sloka that this Vijnanamaya Kosha is not Atma also. But here, that whole imagery is nicely, I may not have mentioned it, but suddenly it came to me. So, that Vijnanamaya Kosha is being talked about. One more Kosha is left, which will come later. And so here, Punyani apunyani cha tat phalani bhuṅkte, that also we saw. This Vijnanamaya Kosha is responsible for all punyam and papam, and bhuṅkte. Bhuṅkte anubhavati, anubhavam karoti. Okay, that guy is the one that says, I want this, I want that, and thereby ends up getting a lot of punyam and papam. Tat phalani cha bhuṅkte. And the results of that punyam and papam also, this Vijnanamaya Kosha experiences, he says. Okay. Alright, then what? Vicitrāsvapi yoniṣu vrajan, we saw that last time. Āyāti, niryātyadha, ūrdhvameṣaḥ. Okay, so Adaha Āyāti. Adaha, look at this. Āyāti, niryāti, adha ūrdhvameṣaḥ. Adaha Āyāti. Having done all this, now what happens? The life is constantly going on. Nobody can stop this life. And we are constantly, I told you that thing now. So this somebody wanted to take a picture of Swami Tattvavidanandaji. Yeah, when we meet Swamijis, we get their blessings and we also get their photograph. Okay, so he said, oh, so you want to take a picture of me? Want to take a picture of me? You want to freeze the present and push it in the past so that you can look at it in the future. So is that what you want to do? Tattvavidanandaji. Okay, if that's what you want to do, I'm okay with it. Idea is, he's just making fun of all of us all the time and making sure we think about these things. So he says, future is there. And the future, if I think future is going to be there, it will be there. Because I'm constantly worried about the future. And so it says, āyāti adaha niryāti ūrdhvam. This future is going to look like this. Either I'm going to go adaha means downstairs, down means what? So all lokas, many lokas are there. I have big set of options. Or niryāti ūrdhvam. Niryāti ūrdhvam. Ūrdhvam means up, So I can go up also. Up can be anything. So all the 7 lokas, up lokas are all there. 6 more lokas are there upstairs. And so that is what he is saying here. This Vijnanamaya Kosha, Jivaha, he will carry. Jiva can't live by himself. Jiva is an entity. Sukshma Shariram, Karana Shariram, just travels to, gives up this Annamaya Kosha, gives up, and then goes to the other lokas. That's what he's saying. Ūrdhvam gacchanti sattvastāḥ. Ūrdhvam gacchanti sattvastāḥ. Adho madhye tishtanti rajasaḥ. Jaganya gunavrittistāḥ. Adho gacchanti tamasaḥ. So we studied like that. in the 14th chapter. Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, I think. Same thing, same idea is being said here. Madhye tishtanti rajasaha, he doesn't say. So urdhvam adaha. That travel is decided by whom? Not decided, indirectly decided by this Vijnanamaya Kosha. Āyāti niryātyadha ada ūrdhvameṣaḥ asyaiva vijñānamayasya jāgrat svapnādyavasthāḥ. All right. This avasthatrayam we talk about. Waking state, dream state and deep sleep state. Only 3 states possible for a human being. Belongs to whom, if you ask? Shankaracharya is saying, asya vijñānamayasya eva. Asya eva. Asya means of this Vijnanamaya only, eva he says. These 3 states belong to that Vijnanamaya. Others don't know. The body and all it doesn't know to that extent. Body doesn't know what it wants, nothing. Vijnanamaya decides what the body wants. So very interesting it is. That's why he is giving all these attributes to Vijnanamaya. Karta, So Karta, Jivaha, Ahankaraha, Vijnanamaya, all synonymous. All synonymous. Jāgrat svapnādyavasthāḥ sukhaduḥkhabhogaḥ. All right. Generally we separate out the karta and the bhukta, the doer and the enjoyer, separate it out. Say here, Shankaracharya is saying that sukhaduḥkhabhogaḥ, so bhogya vastuni, all the bhoga, anubhavaha, all that is meant for this Vijnanamaya Kosha. That's what he's saying here. Avasthatraya we already saw. Look at shloka number 35. Asti kasit swayam nityam aham pratyaya lambanaha avasthatraya sakshi san panchakosha vilakshanaha. We saw that, number 35. Okay. And then 36 also. Jāgrat svapna sushuptishu. So we saw this several times, we had an opportunity to see it. That is 36. And then 38. Yeah. Jāgradādishu avasthasu vilasati parātmā. So here discussion was on Ātma. A little of discussion on Ātma before going into other topics. So that question about Ātma. What is that?
Ko nama bandha.
Ko nama bandha. Sometimes we just don't get it. It takes a while. Ko nama bandha katamesha. Shankarananda ji Swamiji, I tell you. I mean, our Swamis are all good, but Shankarananda ji is a notch higher. He will connect left and right. Left and right. I used to tell him many times, Swamiji, I'm going to do a namaskara to you. That's what I told him. Why? So many reasons are there. Today's reason is this. The way you are connecting left and right. So, ko nama bandha katamesha agataha katham pratisthasya katham vimokshaha kaha asau anatma paramahka ātma. That question there we saw. This avasthatraya sakshi tayor vivekaha kathametadudhyatam. And so, I just wanted to remind ourselves that this avasthatraya is not a new topic. And then, but you know what? Manomaya produces the experiences. Vijnanamaya says, it is me. I slept. I woke up. I did not sleep well. I got a nice dream. All this told by Vijnanamaya Kosha, not by Manomaya Kosha. That is just by the way. So, that's all the idea here. Here again, description of Vijnanamaya Kosha. Let us translate this shloka. I don't think we did it. Two shlokas are going to be translated now. Okay, number 54 and 55. So let's see. This Vijnanamaya whose beginning cannot be determined has the I sense. I is in quotation mark. Has the I sense due to identification with the I sense due to identification with the body, etc. And is the jiva, comma, and is the jiva, comma, carrier of all activities. Sarva vyavahara bodha. All right. Having the, next sentence, having the impressions of the previous karmas having the impressions of the previous karmas ingrained, comma, he performs punya karmas and papa karmas. Having the impressions of the previous karmas ingrained, comma, he performs punya karmas and papa karmas, semicolon, he enjoys their results in various bodies. He enjoys their results in various bodies. Full stop. Moving in various bodies, he comes down and goes up. Moving in various bodies, he comes down and goes up. For, next sentence, for this Vijnanamaya alone, svapnādyavasthāḥ, are the waking dreaming within brackets and sleep. For this Vijnanamaya alone are the waking, dreaming and sleep states. and the experience of joy and sorrow. And the experience of joy and sorrow. Let's read this. This Vijnanamaya, whose beginning cannot be determined, has the I sense due to identification with the body, etc., and is the Jiva, the carrier of all activities. Full stop. Having the impressions of the previous karmas ingrained, comma, he performs punya karmas and papa karmas. He enjoys their results in various bodies. Next sentence. Moving in various bodies, he comes down and goes up. For this Vijnanamaya alone are waking, dreaming and sleep states and the experience of joy and sorrow. Next shloka, number 56. Sita. Ato nāyaṃ parātmā syād.
Ato nāyaṃ parātmā syād.
Vijñānamayashabdabhāk.
Vijñānamayashabdabhāk. Vikāritvājjaḍatvācca. Jāgrat.
paricchinnatvahetutaḥ.
Paricchinnatvahetutaḥ.
dṛśyatvādvyabhicāritvānnānityo. nitya iṣyate.
nitya iṣyate.
Once again. iṣyate. Ato nāyaṃ parātmā syād.
Ato nāyaṃ parātmā syād.
Vijñānamayashabdabhāk.
Vijñānamayashabdabhāk.
vikāritvājjaḍatvācca.
vikāritvājjaḍatvācca.
paricchinnatvahetutaḥ.
paricchinnatvahetutaḥ.
dṛśyatvādvyabhicāritvānnānityo.
dṛśyatvādvyabhicāritvānnānityo.
nitya iṣyate.
nitya iṣyate.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Please share the
So,
number of the shloka.
abridged version number is 56.
Unabridged.
56.
That other thing.
Unabridged, I'm not going to say. Unabridged, you have to pick up. I mean, this number, everybody is going to tell you a different number. It can be around 208. Around 208. Around 208. Please keep the abridged version with you. Otherwise, we'll get totally confused and lost. That's my experience now. Okay. Anyway. So, having described Vijnanamaya Kosha now as the Karta, as the Ahankara, as the kingpin, as the one who decides what to do, when to do, how to do, and thereby gathers a lot of punyam and papam. Thereby indirectly or directly also deciding the future of this jiva. I don't know that I am deciding the future, but Shakracharya and the Shastram says he is the man. If at all you want to talk to somebody, Vijnanamaya Kosha. Okay. Somehow bribe all these fellows and say, I want to see Vijnanamaya Kosha. Here, this is what, in India, this bribe idea is there in our mind. Guruji, what is all this you are talking? satyam vada, dharmam chara, swadhyayān ma pramadah. Somebody came to Swamiji and said, our Swami Dayanandaji, and said, Swamiji, this thing is, wherever I go, they are asking for some cash. Company. Swamiji said, look, if you have to succeed in this environment, you have to grease the skids. You have to give some cash. Otherwise, you can't move forward. Therefore, do what you have to do. Do what you have to. Be aware that this is that fellow is doing an adharma. You don't want to bribe, but you have no choice. He is asking for cash. You are welcome to say no. But if you say no, your life goals cannot be achieved. Your life goals can't. You want to run a company, you can't run a company. You want to construct a house, you can't construct a house. In Tamil Nadu, they have found out another scheme. They do all these things. Finally, you want water and electricity. Then they come to your house. Wow, nice house. What? And then they come and harass all the people. Harass means harass. House is constructed. Now you can't do anything. And you have to do 15%, 20%, some value of the house you have to give during this time. This has to go. In so many states this is going on. We need a bulldozer Baba here in Tamil Nadu. So we will pray for that. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So, like that, this Vijnanamaya Kosha is the kingpin, but Shankaracharya says, nāyaṃ parātmā syāt. Ayam means this. This means, Shankaracharya doesn't say. This means within brackets Vijnanamaya Kosha. Ayam Vijnanamaya Kosha parātmā na syāt. Nāyaṃ is there, Nāyaṃ. There is no word called Nāyaṃ in Sanskrit. Nyāyaṃ is there, but not Nāyaṃ. Na-ayam. You have to split it like that. Na-ayam. So, that's why Sanskrit is a beautiful language. It will keep our mind fresh. Why is it fresh? Because you're struggling to just understand these words and making sense out of it. No word, you go to the dictionary and say Nāyaṃ. Guess what? You won't find the word in the dictionary. You have to, na is a separate word. That na, children tell you na, parents tell na all the time. So that na is there. Then ayam. So even if you have a Sanskrit dictionary in the hand, you cannot learn Sanskrit. Guru mukhateva samskrita adhyanam bhavati. So some gurus have some job cut out for them. So, okay. So you got that. Ayam Vijnanamaya parātmā na syāt. This Vijnanamaya would not be taken as parātmā. Parātmā, Ātma. Parātmā. Shankaracharya is doing Jiveshvara Aikyam right away. I don't know what plans he has. Whether he wants to skip the topic of Jiveshvara Aikyam or not, I don't know. But he's already introduced the idea. And he says, Ataha. Ataha means therefore. Therefore means what? All the reasons are going to come later only. This vikāritvājjaḍatvācca, this āt, whenever it comes, it generally means because of, due to, for that reason. That is the vikāritvājjaḍa, jāgrat. All these words we have to split. Okay? Jāgrat, paricchinnatvahetutaḥ or hetutvat, dṛśyatvādvyabhicāritvānnānityo. That means the reasons are being given. So due to those reasons, ataha means in Sanskrit, since all these words can move anywhere, and so that ataha, in English it would be a wrong statement. You can't say therefore and then give the reasons. That won't work. But in this shloka you can give. Shloka form you can do that. So, in prose they won't do, but in this kind of a padya rupena vartate yatat. Alright. Alright. So, ataha I am Vijnanamaya Kosha, parātmā na syāt, would not be, cannot be considered, would not be considered. All right. Look at that. He says, this I am is Vijnānamayashabdabhāk. Vijñānamayashabdabhāk. Where did we see the word bhak? B-H-A-K. Or B-H-A-A-K.
Ananya Bhak. Ananya Bhak.
Okay.
Vak Panipadam. Bak. Bil. Vidana. Bia.
Ennama, look at the word that is there in the shloka. Bidana, B-H-A-A-K it is. Correct, Dana? So it's not Vak and all that. It is Bhak. Famous shloka. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu nirāmayāh, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukhabhāk bhavet. We swallowed all these letters. Something we've been chanting, but that's what it is. Dukhabhāk bhavet. Ma kaschit dukhabhāk bhavet. Okay, sarve bhavantu sukhinah, etc. And then you understand all that. May they never be patras of dukkham. Dukkha bhak means it's like bhak, a receptacle of dukkham, dukkha bhak, receiver of dukkham. You know, the ball comes at you, you have to catch the ball. May they never be a catcher of dukkha. Something like that, something like that. So if you keep that meaning, Vijnanamayashabdabhāk. This is Sanskrit is amazing. Shankaracharya is even more amazing. Vijnanamayashabdabhāk. Let's look at Shabdabhāk. Shabdabhāk. Final meaning is known as Vijnanamaya. Known as Vijnanamaya. That is the final meaning of Vijnanamayashabdabhāk. So that word, the Shabda carries the name Vijnanamaya. This Vijnanamaya Kosha, he could have said Vijnanamaya Kosha, but some meter or something is there. So Vijnanamayashabdabhāk, he says. Loaded. The name Vijnanamaya, known as Vijnanamaya, Vijñānamayaśyam. Okay, that's what it is.
Is there another version? Vijnanamaya Shabdataha.
It says Shabdataha in our
Shabdataha is there.
Shabdataha. Okay, there is another, there's alternate reading. Shabdataha. Shabdataha is another reading. So here, in our printout, Alan Kellogg and Sringeri, it is Shabdabhāk. Paramarthanandaji's classes, Shabdabhāk. And Swami Dayanandaji's book says Shabdataha. Shabdataha. So yeah, two readings are there. Both means the same thing. Shabdabhāk, Shabdataha. Alright. Oh, that's why you were asking, Hema. This you were asking me what it is. So because you were looking at Shabdataha. Yeah. Now I got it. Yeah. Okay. So this Vijnanamaya, it cannot be called Paramatma or Ātma. Let's start with Ātma. Cannot be called Ātma. Why is that? Because vikāritvājjaḍatvācca. Because Vijnanamaya is vikari. Vikaraha asya asti iti vikari. It is subject to change. It is subject to change. And why Vijnanamaya is subject to change? Vijnanamaya karta. Karta only says, I want to do, gets up in the morning, I want to do ABCD. Karta only says, I am going to sleep, I am tired. I am tired? So after all the work, you will become tired, right? So it's constantly changing. All the vrittis are all constantly changing. I want to do it, I have done it, I am accomplished, I am a failure. All these decisions constantly happening. It is all change only. Change. Change is constant for Vijnanamaya. And that's what he's saying. Vikāritvājjaḍ. Vikāritvājjaḍ means what? Vijñānamaya is vikari. What about Ātma? Ātma is nirvikaraha. Nirvikaraha. We saw that in the second chapter of the Bhagavad Gita itself. I'm not getting the shloka. So there itself is.
Avyaktoyamachintyoyam avikarya we get there. Avikaryo
Very good. Very good. Very good. Avyaktoyam achintyoyam avikaryoyam ucyate. Avikaryaha or nirvikaraha. Nirvikari. All that same meaning there. Okay. Good. Avyaktoyam achintyoyam comes right there. Must be in 12, 15,
No,
16.
second chapter. Avyaktoyamachintyoyam.
Yeah, second, not 12. 2.
Tasmadevam
15, 16.
vijitvainam.
Very good. So that is why. This is Vikari. Vijnanamaya is Vikari. How can you take this Ahankara to be I? How? One is Vikari, another is Nirvikari. So you can't do that. Okay? Work. So work is there. Work is there. Work changes. Work contributes to change. So keep on working. Our IT companies hire young people. Young people. Why? Because these fellows can work. How many hours a week? Couple of CEOs came on the news recently. 70-hour work week. Another fellow said 90-hour work week. I work on Sundays. I am so sad that I cannot make you work on Sundays, it seems. This is what you just Google it and see. I don't want to tell the names. There are big companies, well-known people. And it's not good to mention their names here. So, 90-hour work week. Young. And then Punji, just keep on working for 10 years and then chuck the fellow out. Because by then he's tired. He has all kinds of back problem, this problem, arthritis, this, that. But 30 arthritis. Heart problems, heart attack, everything comes. Why? Because of these fellows. They do have no idea what life is. And anyway, I don't want to go there. So, the point is, Vijnanamaya also changes. That is the idea. It's very clear. And then, another reason he gives. Jāgrat. Vijnanamaya is jadam. Jadam. Jadam means what? Jadam means inert. Inert means what? Inert means not self-effulgent, doesn't shine by itself. Its existence requires something else, and that something else is svaprakasha Ātma. It is mithya. It cannot exist independently. It doesn't shine independently. Our Chandrasekhara Bharati Mahaswamiji says, asvaprakashatvam. Jadatvatcha. Okay. So the Vijnanamaya is conscious. The whole head is conscious. So conscious, my God. So conscious that I can even be self-conscious, And we saw that earlier on. Difference between animals and human beings. But I am alive to everything. I have been alive all along. I remember everything and I can be sad about my past. I can be happy about my past. I can interact. I can do so many things. This is a very complicated system that no human being can create. Okay? And so, despite all that, despite the magic that Vijnanamaya does, despite all the great things Vijnanamaya does, and despite all the very tricky situations the Vijnanamaya can get myself into, still Vijnanamaya is jadam. Okay, this is a big revelation. Not different from this body. Annamaya also is conscious or what? Yeah, we think it is conscious, but it is borrowed consciousness. Borrowed consciousness. Borrowed from where? Annamaya borrows from Pranamaya. Pranamaya got it from where? Manomaya. Manomaya got it from where? Vijnanamaya. Vijnanamaya also is borrowing the consciousness, Chaitanyam, from Ātma. That is the idea being said here. Jadatvatcha. Okay. And so that jada idea is has to be brought in. Annamaya also is jada only. What are the 5 attributes of any jada vastu? 5 attributes. Paramarthanandaji says this. Periodically he will ask us to he will remind ourselves. Panchabhautikam. Panchabhautikam. It has to be put together. Put together. It is made up of something. That's it. If you can say it is made up of something, then it is panchabhautikam. Means made up, synthesized, produced. Okay? That's called panchabhautikam. Then, dṛśyatvām. That is coming next, I think. Yeah, 4th one is coming. Good. Dṛśyatvām. Dṛśyatvām means what? It is an object of my perception. It is an object. Like all the things I see. Okay, dṛśyatvām. So any jada vastu will be an object of the conscious being. Not the subject. Object. Object as opposed to subject. Can never be subject. Alright, dṛśyatvām. Then savikāratvām. We saw just earlier. Savikāratvām. It is subject to षड्विकारः. षड्विकारः. Asti jāyate vardhate viparinamate etc. Apakshiyate vinashyati. So savikāratvām will be there. Then 3 are over. 4. Sagunatvam. Sagunatvam. It will have attributes, qualities. Something will be there. Big, small, dark, light. Okay. Or heavy, light. Okay. All these attributes will be there. Massive, minute. Okay. Invisible. Invisible also is dṛśyatvām only. Atom is invisible to the eyes, but you need something else to make it visible. Like this. Okay? Like this. What about emotions? Joy and sorrow. Which microscope is needed to see joy and sorrow? No, it's not like that. Joy and sorrow is very obvious. You don't need microscope at all. And that is also dṛśyatvām only, dṛśya only. That manovritti, it is called sakshi pratyaksha. Everything else is pratyaksham to my eyes and ears and all that. All the sounds of the birds and all pratyaksham to my ears. But the thoughts, ears and all not needed for thoughts. And that's called sakshi pratyaksham. It is available. I can see it. I know it. I can see all these thoughts. I can see a sad vritti. I am very sad because I can say. So that is also dṛśyatvām. So anything jadam will have this attribute of dṛśyatvām. It will be an object. Finally, āgamāpāyitvam. Āgamāpāyitvam. Āgamāpāyino nityaha tān stitikshasva bharata. Again, 2nd chapter. My God. This one. Arjuna must have gotten a shock treatment in the 2nd chapter, I think. Everything is sitting in the 2nd chapter. Summary. Because Saramshaha, really speaking. So, Agamapai means what? Coming and going. Agamapai. Apai. So, coming and going. It will be of that nature of coming and going. Like heat and cold, comes and goes. Everything comes and goes. Disease comes, disease goes. So, like that, coming and going idea is there. So, something like Shadvikara only, but Shadvikara Nasha, but this thing comes and goes and comes and apparently no Nasha, but keeps on coming and going. Okay? So, those are the attributes of this Jadam. So, Jadatvat. Alright. Vikāritvājjaḍatvācca is coming later. Alright. What about Ātma? Ātma is Jadam or not? Hey, Ātma is not Jadam. Sat Chit Anandaha. It is Chaitanyam. It is Sakshat Chaitanyam. Chit Swarupaha. Chit is the opposite of Jadam. Jadam is Achit. So Atma is chit and this Vijnanamaya is achit. Therefore, how can you take Vijnanamaya to be Atma? That is what he is saying. Katam. We have to add that. These are all the reasons, right? Ataha nāyaṃ parātmā syāt. All right. Then, next reason he gives, look. Paricchinnatvahetutaḥ. Paricchinnatvahetutaḥ. So, parichinna. Catch that word. Paricchinnatvam. It is finite. It is finite. It is bound. Okay, it is finite. Just 1 minute. Paricchinnatva. So, bound, confined. Why? Because finite object. You can never say infinite object. It's not possible. What about universe? Universe is infinite, no? Yeah, universe is infinite. Maybe. But pretty much everything is finite. Universe you can keep looking, but it is infinite. Okay, I accept that. But it is mithya. It is mithya. Means you can keep looking for it. You can keep looking for it. Universe is not ended now. I have to go further. It's not ended. I have to go further. Not ended. Like that you are saying, no? Well, how can you say that? Because it is dṛśyatvādvyabhicāritvānnānityo. And paricchinnatvam for sure. It is bound. It is bound by whatever the universe is. Whatever attributes it has. It is bound. Namarupa also is there. Namarupena paricchinnam. And what about our Ātma? Aparichinnaha, anavachinnaha. Where did we see anavachinnaha? Huh? Dikkālādhyanavachinna anantachinmātramurtaye. Just 3 days back we chanted. 3 days back. 2-3 days back. And 4 days back also we chanted so many times. 5 days back also we chanted so many times in the camp. So that Mangalacharana shloka. Anavachinna he says. Same thing. Aparichinna is what it means. There he is describing. He is doing a namaskara to Chaitanyam there. What a prarthana it was. So, Atma is anavachinnam, Vijnanamaya is paricchinnam. Paricchinnatvahetutaḥ. Because of the reason of being bound or being limited. Okay, that is the idea here. And so, paricchinnam is what? Something that is limited. What kind of limitations can there be? Well, 3 types of limitation. We know what it is. Desha, Kala and Vastu. Just a reminder. Desha, Kala, Vastu. An object can be limited by Desha. Desha means space. Space limitation. It has a boundary within which it is there. It is here but not there. So Desha parichinna. Here not there. Kala parichinna. It may be huge but it was there before, now it is not there. Dinosaurs were there before, now they are not there. That means what? Bounded by time or bound by time. Kala parichinnaha. Or it is not there here, now later on it will be born. It will come. This is how everything is. Everything in our world, in our experiences are all like that. Kala parichinnaha. Then one more thing is there. It's called vastu parichinnaha. And that also you have explained what it is. Vastu parichinnaha means if you say an object is a pen. If you say, no, this is a pen, if I say, the minute I use the word pen for this, I am saying it is not a pencil, it is not a book, it is not a fan, it is not light, it is not the house, it is not a tree, it is not a car, it is not a airplane, it is not earth, it is not solar system, it is not, keep on adding the words. That I am saying. By saying this is a pen, I am saying what it is not. Therefore, vastutaha parichinnam. Vastu means object-wise limitation. That's why when Trump was asked, you have so much money, what are you going to do? You must be in the seventh heaven. He says, I don't have time to enjoy it. Means what? Paricchinnam. Vastutaha. Money is good. But the fact you say money means you need so many things to enjoy money that I don't have. That I don't have. I'm not well. I'm always sick. If I'm always sick, how can I enjoy what I have? Not possible. So, that is called vastutaha. So, three ways in which this paricchinnatvam manifests. And Ātma is aparichinnaha. Therefore, katham nāyaṃ parātmā. Then dṛśyatvād. We almost discussed this dṛśyatvād, because it is one of the five. The second aspect. After panchabhautikam, we said dṛśyatvam. That is what he is saying here. Dṛśyatvād. Chandrasekhara Mahaswami says, chid vishayatvam. I hope you understand it. Chid vishayatvam. Drishyam means it is an object of Chaitanyam. Chaitanyam is watching it. It is all, anything that can be watched, observed is drishya. Is object. Okay? Chid vishayatvam, he says. Very interesting. Very interesting. So famous shloka in Drishya Viveka, another text. Rupam drishyam lochanam drik tadrishyam driktu manasam drishyadhi vrittaya sakshi drigeva natu drishyate. Okay, write this down. I'll explain it. Rupam drishyam lochanam drik. Rupam is drishyam. Rupam is drishyam. Any form is something that I perceive. Then who perceives it? Lochanam drik. Drik means seer. The eyes, lochanam. Eyes are the ones that see all these forms. So, rupam drishyam, lochanam drik, tadrishyam driktu manasam. Wait, don't stop there. There is one more thing. Tad drishyam. What about the eyes? Is it really drik? No. Tad drishyam. This lochanam also is drishyam. Driktu manasam. Then who is the seer of the eyes? Manasam. There is something called manas. And that is the seer. Then what? Drishyaha dhivrittayaha. Drishyaha dhivrittayaha. But you know what? This dhi, when you say dhi, means manas also. Dhivrittayaha. All these thought forms and all the emotions and all the things that are going on in the mind, they are actually not drik but drishyaha. Drishyaha means they are all objects. Drishyaha dhivittayaha. Vrittayaha. Then what? Sakshi drigeva. There is something called Sakshi behind all these thoughts, emotions and ideas. There is something called Sakshi. That Sakshi is the Drik. Dṛśyadhi vrittaya Sakshi Drigeva Natu dṛśyate. Drik eva. It is Sakshi is only Drik. Is there somebody who sees the Sakshi? No. Drik eva natu dṛśyate. That Sakshi is never seen. Never seen. It can never become an object. Like that beautiful shloka, introductory shloka of Drik Drishya Viveka is there. And so, dṛśyatvād, Vijnanamaya is coming under the category of drishya. It can be drik with respect to eyes, like it is said in that shloka, but finally it is also drishyaha. Okay. Look at shloka number 45. So there also, Munjad Ishikam Iva Drishya Vargat. I hope you got that. Drishya Vargat. There also the word Drishya included. Because that was describing, which one? it was just about to describe Annamaya Kosha in the next shloka. And so he's saying that whole Drishya Varga is there. All the koshas I am going to talk about is all coming under the group called Drishya Vargat. And just like you have to remove the stalk of the munja, the pith of the munja grass carefully from the covering, which is the Drishya Varga. Like that he had mentioned there. And then I found one more thing. 47. Look at 47. Paridrishyamanaha. Okay. 47th shloka is describing Annamaya Kosha. Okay, I hope you are able to Purvam Janehe, Api, Mritehe, Atha, etc. we saw, right? So there also he says, he's now saying, Svātmā katam bhavati. How can this body be Atma? Like that he's asking. Because Ghatavat paridrishya manaha. Body is very visible. At least body is easy to explain. Very visible. It is drishya. No doubt at all. And so paridrishya manaha, he says there, being seen, being an object of your senses. Okay, like that he says there. And
1, no? 51 also. Even in
51 is there. 51 also you look up. Mayo napi bhavet. Okay. Mayo napi bhavet. There he says. So, drashtahi dṛśyatvādvyabhicāritvājjaḍatvācca na drishtaha. Today we chanted. So, manomaya napi bhavet parātmā. Manomaya also cannot be parātmā. Why? Because mana also is dukkhatmakatvat vishayatva hetuh. You can see everything in the mind that are going on. So therefore, but Ātma is dṛśyatmataya na drishtaha. Ātma cannot be seen like I see everything else. That is the meaning there. So this whole dṛśyatvād cannot be a new thing for us. It is the same idea being talked about. Sometimes they give the example of moon. Moon is bright. Moonlight is useful. I can also do things in the moonlight. Okay. But that light is borrowed light. It's borrowed from sun. Then this shloka in Mundaka Upanishad will come and say, even sun, with respect to our Ātma, even sun is an object. The Ātma must be there to be aware of the sunlight. To be aware of the sunlight, that awareness comes from where? Hey, that is Ātma. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam. That is the meaning there. There the sun does not shine. Means what? The sun is shining, but it is also coming in the same category of paricchinnatvam, dṛśyatvam, and all these words that are being used here, it comes under the same category. So, these things are very seminal ideas, important ideas for us. So, I made all these notes here. Yeah. So, one more reason is there. Let's finish that. Vyabhicaritvad. Vyabhichari. What is vyabhichari? Where did you see vyabhichari?
Bhagavad Gita.
Bhaktir Vyabhicharini.
Bhagavad Gita chapter.
Bhaktir Vyabhicharini, which comes in which chapter?
Chapter 13.
13th chapter.
Values.
Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa kshantirarjavam, acharya upasanam shaucham, stairyam atma vinigraha, indriyartheshu vairagyam, anahankara evacha, janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha doshanu darshanam, asaktir anabhishvangaha, putra dara grihadishu, nityam cha samast. What happened?
Nityam cha
samachittam.
Ishtanishtopapatishu. Somewhere I swallowed this bhakti hi avyabhicharini.
Maya chanena.
Aichananya yogena bhaktiravyabhicharini.
Oh.
Aichananya yogena bhaktiravyabhicharini. That's the
Viviktadesha,
one
before
after that.
Viviktadesha.
Okay, got it.
Vivikta Desha
So,
Sevitam Aratir Jana Samsadi.
good. So, Mayicha Ananya Yogena Bhakti Ravyabhicharini. Mayi Bhakti. In me, Bhakti must be there. Like that Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. And he gives an adjective. Avyabhicharini Bhakti. Bhakti. Not this Agama Pai Bhakti. Avyabhicharini is the opposite of Agama Pai.
35 qualities of Bhakta.
Only when I am in distress, I think of you. So he says that is good start. It's just a starting point. But Bhakti must be there all the time. Because all the good things happening are also because of Ishvara only. Like that he says. So Avyabhicharani means what? Constant. Therefore, Vyabhichari means what? Not constant, sporadic, temporary, okay, deviating, irregular, inconsistent, all these things. That is the meaning of Avyabhicharitvad. So what do you mean by Vijnanamaya being inconsistent and unsteady? This Vijnanamaya gives you the feeling that you are constant. This Vijnanamaya, Ahankara is constant. Ahankara is not there. In deep sleep it is not there. In deep sleep I am not there. If I were there, I will say, yes, look, I am sleeping so well, etc. I will say, thank God Ahankara is not there. Otherwise I will tell you what, I will ruin whatever sleep I have. Thank God that is not there. Okay. But what happened? I am not able to sleep. What's going on? So that also is there. That is when you are not asleep. But when I am asleep, look, how nice. This is how I should sleep. And then suddenly something will happen. So, Ahankara is not there. Vijnanamaya Maya is not there in deep sleep. I will tell you other times when Vijnanamaya is not there. Okay? See, this Narayanji said this other day. All men are doing agriculture. Why they are doing agriculture? Because they agree all the time to their wives within brackets. So they are doing agriculture, it seems. Suppose you are laughing, ha 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 ha, like that if you say, not everybody will laugh. Because sometimes wife also does agriculture. It depends on the family. But say, that's a nice joke if you say, if you are laughing, at that time the Vijnanamaya Kosha disappears. Nothing to decide for you. Nothing to do. You are just completely, you let go. Gone. You have given yourself up to the joke and enjoying the joke so much. Vijnanamaya Kosha not there. I will tell you another time when the Vijnanamaya Kosha is not there. Vijnanamaya Kosha is not there even to say the joke is good. Only afterwards you have to wake up and say the joke is good. See that? See how interesting all these things are. Another time. This guy, he's a very practical guy, and he educates his children, and he explains to his children why you should do certain things, why you should not do certain things. Look, you've been using WhatsApp, right? Is your attention better now than before? Yeah, because look, constantly you're looking. Is reading while keeping the phone next to you better, or not reading while not keeping the phone with you? Yeah, Daddy, I think you're right. So he's a very good father. He's just everywhere he gives proper reasons. He never gets angry and all. And then suddenly he says, I think we should buy this car. Some whatever, Hyundai, some car he wants to buy. One particular newly released car. And the people are thinking, why is he saying we have a reasonably good car, and why should he say I should buy a car? It's very unusual for Daddy to say this. He keeps telling me, when you have all these things, why do you want another, bike? You have a good bicycle, what's the problem? Like that he said. Then they found out This advertisement is coming on TV. It's that car advertisement, new brand, new model of this Hyundai is coming. And you look at that ad, it is a 30-second ad, but 20 seconds of the 30 seconds, the car is not visible. Some lady is visible with a lot flowing hair. You think it is a shampoo ad. You will think it is clear. You will say it is a shampoo advertisement. But then suddenly car is advertised. Then the fellows at home, they figured out, Amma, daddy has been watching this ad, I think, for last so long, so many weeks, and now it has entered his head, this car. That's where he got the idea of this car. What happened? What this logical, practical, reasonable guy, what happened to this guy? I'll tell you what happened. When he watches this advertisement, he is watching something else. And that what did that something else do? That something else stunned his Vijnanamaya Kosha. He stunned his Vijnanamaya Buddhi just long enough to just look at the car and say that car is good. Actually the car is not good. But something else in the advertisement is good. They fill up this advertisement with all this flashing lights and this and that. So much is going on. It's major technology. And this guy, you have to stun this fellow's buddhi just long enough to buy the idea that this car is great. That's all, just long enough. Because you can't just make a fool of somebody constantly. Just a fraction of a second, I want to make a fool of you. That is what happened. What happened? Vijnanamaya Kosha disappeared. When did it disappear? During the 20 seconds, it just disappeared. This is it. When I look at ads, this is what I'm thinking. No, I enjoy ads also. Some very beautiful ads are there. Very catchy themes and all are there. Fantastic. What imagination it takes to do all this. Anyway, so Vijnanamaya is coming and going. That's what he's saying. Vyabhicharitvat. Vyabhicharitvat. Vyabhichari it is. They're coming and going. What about Ātma? Avyabhichari Ātma. Is it there somewhere? Avyabhichari Ātma? Yeah. Look at 1426. Mam cha yo vyabhicharena bhavati. Yogena sevate. Bhakti yogena sevate. Sorry. Look at this. Mam cha yo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate. So there also, same avyabhicharini bhakti. Here also avyabhicharini is there. And then avyabhicharena bhakti yogena. So there he is referring to bhakti yoga as avyabhichari. Okay. But Ātma avyabhichari, I was looking for it, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, Ātma is definitely not coming and going. Ātma is nityam. Ajo nitya shashvatoyam puranaha, we've seen before. So nitya Ātma cannot be vyabhichari, coming and going, disappearing, coming whenever it likes. Not like that. So therefore, vyabhicharitvat, we should add that ayam vijñānamayaḥ parātmā na syāt. Okay, Vibhicharitvat. So time is 7:32. All right. So we will translate the shloka. Na anityaha nitya iṣyate. How can anitya Vijnanamaya be considered as nitya Ātma? That's what he said. Nityaha. Anityaha na iṣyate. If you don't forget the na there. Nānityo. So na anityaha. Nityaha iṣyate. That na is there. Important. Okay. Let's translate the shloka. This one with the name Vijnana cannot be the Paramatma. this one with the name Vijnana cannot be the Paramatma because he is subject to change. He is not self-effulgent. That is the translation of Jadatvat. He is not self-effulgent. He is not subject to, he is subject to change. He is not self-effulgent. He is limited. He is an object of perception. And he is inconsistent. So now this man can blame his Vijnanamaya Kosha. Wife says, you are so inconsistent. He said, no, that's because of my Vijnanamaya Kosha. So suddenly he becomes a Vedanti, So, and is inconsistent. Full stop. The time bound cannot be regarded as timeless. The time bound cannot be regarded as, iṣyate means regarded. The time bound cannot be regarded as timeless. Okay, let me read this. This one with the name Vijnana cannot be the Paramatma because he is subject to change. He is not self-effulgent, he is limited, he is an object of perception, and he is inconsistent. Full stop. The time bound cannot be regarded as timeless. Okay. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.